455 horsepower and an exhaust note that rivals a $400,000 Ferrari. I quite like the Stingray.
DiMarco was recently given the opportunity to check out the brand new 2014 Corvette Stingray. This is the 7th generation Corvette and follows a long line of iconic performance Corvettes from General Motors. The first generation Vette, or the C1, was first available to the public in 1953, and it wasn't until 10 years later in 1963 when GM introduced the Stingray badge to the Corvette fleet. To really understand Corvette engineering, we were able to get our hands on a 1978 Corvette Stingray, which was actually the 25th anniversary edition. It's incredibly prevalent when looking at the two vehicles side by side that the Corvette Stingray has always been an incredibly sporty looking car with long lines, sharp cuts, and of course that roaring V8. This is 36 years of General Motors performance engineering side by side, and the owner of the 1978 Stingray, Tom Elliott, who has now driven the C3, the C7, and a whack of other cars including the BMW M6, had a massive smile on his face after driving both of them.
That 455 horsepower V8 under the hood is mated with a 7-speed manual gearbox with GM's new active rev match technology. And don't worry, I haven't had it in 7th gear yet. Not that you'll ever need 7th gear. I mean, you can do 90 kilometers an hour in second in this thing, for goodness sakes. Not that I have. Now, usually at this point in time in these vehicle reviews, we chat about the design of this car. We've looked at a wide range of vehicles in the past, the Ford Flex, the Jaguar F-Type, everything across the spectrum. However, when you look at this car, this 2014 C7, you can't help but just shut up and admire it for 5 seconds. The lines, the hood scoops, the lights, everything has been redesigned. The wheelbase is an inch longer. The whole car is 15 millimeters longer and sits 4 millimeters closer to the ground. And if you can believe it, the exterior of this car was designed by the same guy that designed the exterior of the Pontiac Aztek.
And the same guy that designed this, designed that.
I mean, the Aztek design versus the Corvette design, that's like comparing a Picasso with your toddler's finger painting. It just doesn't work. A huge thing with cars for me is that they've got to have a cool cockpit. I mean, you buy a car because it's pretty, yes, because it's fast, yes, but if you don't enjoy sitting in it, there's absolutely no point. And the Stingray's interior, this cockpit here, this driver-orientated focus was actually designed after a jet fighter cockpit, which is super cool. There's a lot of carbon fiber up here, some soft touch leather, which is really nice. This particular one has a red and black interior, which is super hot. All of my central controls here are kind of chiseled out of the main dashboard and pointed towards me. They don't distract the passenger, but I have everything I need right here. If the passenger wants to turn on their chilled or heated seats, they've actually got a little control over there so that they can do that themselves. We've got this whole sporty interior going on here, and it's quite fantastic. I can switch the tachometer, so if I just want your standard circle tachometer, or if I want a track-based rev tachometer that some of the older classic Corvettes, I know my uncle had an 80s Corvette, and it had that tachometer standard. But it's a digital tach, an analog speedometer, and an analog gas gauge. Which, by the way, it drinks like it's a fish. I haven't yet filled up. We've done, I think, 350 kilometers, and I'm about a quarter of a tank, a little under a quarter of a tank. We've been driving it pretty hard, but it drinks fuel. But who cares? I mean, have you seen it? It's extremely satisfying to open the wing-like doors on this thing and just sink into the cockpit. Everything designed around you is designed to enhance your drive, and that's awesome. Now, for the past 36 hours, a lot of people have come up and talked to me about this Corvette Stingray and their Corvettes in general. Unfortunately, a lot of people have had to get rid of their Corvettes for two main reasons. The first one, they're kids. And the second one, no golf clubs in the back. It's not a weekend car. But we have the solution to both of those problems. First of all, scenario one, you have a kid. you start feeding him, and eventually he's heavy enough to sit in the passenger seat. Problem solved. 16 years later, he can sit in the driver's seat. I mean, if you let him. Problem 2, with your golf clubs, I don't have a fancy set of tailor-mades like the maniac who owns a Corvette would, but I do have a set of top flights, and let's see if they fit in the back. They just happen to be right here. Use them quite a bit at the local golf courses in Coburg. Just slide them right in there, close the trunk, and you're off to the course with your son or daughter, whoever it might be, to have a great weekend of golf and Corvette Stingray fun. So how do you wrap up a video about the Corvette Stingray? I've only had this car in my possession for 36 hours. I've driven it, I've loved it, it is stupid fast, it is stupid gorgeous, and out of all the cars that I've ever reviewed in my short period as an automotive journalist, I have never fallen in love with a car so much. I will make it my life goal to own this vehicle, whether it be 50 years from now and this is a classic Corvette Stingray that me as an old man, I'll be like, yeah, back in 2014, this thing was a beast. Or if this video gets a lot of views. Either way. And if you are watching this video and you're thinking, oh, I'm thinking about buying a Corvette Stingray, but I might buy something else, don't. Buy this.